We just jumping in just like that then. We just gonna do it to it just like that. Sometimes you gotta just do it to it just like that. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Let me share this. So, what's good, everybody? Q, Friendly Neighborhood Geek. I know we're supposed to be playing Xenogears and or Final Fantasy VII, but I couldn't resist. This game was only 30 bucks. And I'm like, it's the trilogy. I always wanted to play it. But what happens is, I don't like the fact that a lot of the games used to only be on your 3DS. And if games are only on your 3DS, I didn't want to always play just my 3DS. That's why I love the Switch. Well, I can switch between things. Okay, let me put this out there. If you can hear me, if y'all can hear me, let me know. And sound okay. Okay. So let's. Put it up in the Geek page. Well, how are y'all doing? What's going on? You know, I always see a lot of people lurking in chats and stuff when I be in places. Not that you can't lurk. I mean, shit, I lurked a couple times. You know, I ain't one to say I ain't lurked on no streams. But I always be wanting to engage more. Be like, hey, how are you doing? How are you? Got some nice little music so far. Boom, 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 boom. I don't like that it doesn't have a, I ain't got no thumbnail. The Switch is quick to go to sleep mode. I ain't mad at them. They got good battery life with they real good battery life with the universal C controls. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, paste it. There we go. Took a second try to get the it had to load. It had to load. Okay. What's this? Okay. So what's this open? Alright. I'm ready, y'all. Play this game. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Play the first turnabout. Let's do it. I don't know whose voice this is yet. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 to 8 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh. Hey there, Chief. I'm glad you made it in time, right? Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat, just like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Well, thanks, boss. Actually, it's because, well, I kinda owe him a favor. A favor? Let me know if you can hear me. I gotta put this right here. Let me a little closer. You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney in the first place. Well, that's news to me, Phoenix. I want to help him out any way I can. I just, well, really want to help him. I owe him a lot. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. It sounds like he wants to die. Well, about that. Nick? Hey, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? Are you okay, Larry? Oh, it's all over, dude. Dude, I'm so finished. I can't live in a world without her, dude. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this, dude? Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is, well, a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested, the unlucky sap that was dating her, Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually Butts. In 23 years of knowing him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in all kinds of trouble. One thing I can say, though, is it's usually not his fault. He just, like, got terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him at least one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name, of course. And that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, we getting into it real quick. Court is now in session for trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor? Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yeah, Your Honor. I mean, yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think that we should test to ascertain your readiness. Yeah, okay, Your Honor. Oh, my hands are shaking. My eyesight is fading. What's going on? The test will consist of a few questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's, Larry Butts. The defendant, well, it's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, shoot. Dang. I knew this one. I'm glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's wait. Oh, Nope. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Oh, of course. The victim's name, I forgot temporarily. I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button and you'll open it up. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you, Phoenix. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy's autopsy. Time of death, 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Damn. Alright then. Mia, girl, how you doing? Cindy Stone, 22, the victim in the case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Winston Payne, 52, a prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. The defendant in this case, 23 years old, a likable guy who has been my friend since grade school. And then Mia, the chief attorney at Fay and Company, my boss, and a very good defense attorney. What is this? The attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I don't carry this. Okay. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Your Honor, she was hit with a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason for why we should not proceed in the matter. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the blunt object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor, next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into the evidence. A statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to evidence added through the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court records frequently. Okay, baby, you already said it. You got that little cute little mole, girl. You know I'll do what you know what? However you want. Girl, you know I can't deny. Mr. Payne, The prosecution may call its first witness. Ah. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might lead to your client's case. You'll get a chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets a little excited. Excited easily. This could be bad. Aha. Mr. Butts. It is not true that the victim had recently dumped you. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together, bro. Like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She was just, wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, like, ever. What's it to you anyway, man? Mr. Butts, would you kindly describe, is generally what we mean being dumped? In fact, she completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean? One of them? Oh. Lies! Dude, lies! Oh, lies, man. Ugh. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30, July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think we want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Okay, what should I do? Wait for see what happens? Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean? Irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. She's gonna drop dead, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and then again, maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? I'm gonna have him answer honestly on this one. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness to prove that Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing? He saw the defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Got mixed up, y'all. Order! Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness now. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please, bring Mr. Frank Swat to the stand. Oh, you look a little shifty, homie. Mr. Schwartz, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Schwartz, you may proceed with your testimony. Please, tell the court just what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Let's get it. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing from the apartment. Check what it is. Between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. Thank your statue. The victims apparently arrived from home from Paris. I thought he must be in a hurry. He left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quelled in fright, and then I found myself and was unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment was not working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant, sitting right over there. The time is wrong. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there were blackouts within the building. Yo, wow, what's up with you, dude? Radical in the building, y'all. Look, man. Ain't too many teams that beat the Patriots, but we ain't battled them twice. We ain't lost, but we battled. How you doing, man? This is my first blind through blind run of this Ace Attorney. I got this last night. I said, let me jump on this, see how I do.
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Swartz used was one of those, Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your persuasion.
Blackout record. Electricity to Mrs. Stone's building was around noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. But see, we already seen that in the other evidence that the times are different. Now, Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor, you may begin to cross-examinate. Cross-examination? Your Honor. All right, Wright, this is it. This is where it gets real. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony that the witness just gave you. Lies? What? He's lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is it your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and with the witness's testimony. Then, once you found that contradicting evidence, present and rub it in the witness' face. Oh, okay. Oh, I just got a little alert. Let me send this out here, y'all. Did I already do that?
Did I already do that, guys? Hi, kiddos. Hello, kiddo. Hi. Hi there, kiddo.
Okay. Open the court record with the R button and then point it to the contradictions that's in the testimony. Cross-examination.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing in the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open. Thinking it strange, I decided to look within the apartment, and then I saw her lying there, unmoving, dead. I quailed in fright, and unable to go in. I thought to call the police immediately, of course, but however, the phone in her apartment was not working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right there. Yes, him.
That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. Examine the court record with the R button. It's something that strikes me suspicious. Phoenix, check it out. Then, find that evidence and make sure it contradicts with his testimony, and then present that evidence to the court. Well, we already know what it is, y'all. So, it's the time. Okay. The blackout was at 6 p.m. Her autopsy says that the cause of death was loss of blood trauma between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. So off top, automatically, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., that means that, no, the blackout, that the phone was still working then. And then he was talking about that was around 1 p.m. All the times are mixed up. So it's the time. Got him. Good. Oh, punk. Okay, so what do I do? Are you sure she was dead? No, oh, I didn't mean to press that. Damn it. Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all. And there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? Okay. It's the time. I messed up. Huh. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. There it is. He said, hold it! He sounded like a Street Fighter character. Hold it! I mean, it is Capcom. The phone in her apartment wasn't working, right? Yes. The phone. No, it was not, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf at the entranceway. I just reached inside and tried, to call. And that is the phone, wasn't it? It's working correct. What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. We gonna get him on this time. 1 p.m.? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m. Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I remember the time. Okay. Ooh, okay. So now they. Okay. Got him. You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure about that? Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death was sometime between 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? About that, this is trivial. This witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that is very hard to believe. Mr. Stewart, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, it was really a good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. You got that little mole there, girl. Hey, you married? Like, let me see your fingers. You got a ring on your finger, girl? We in that age. We ain't in the golden years yet, but we on some bronzes. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give a testimony again? Witness testimony. Spent the time of discovery, okay?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. I probably coming from the television or something. I don't know. I just heard a voice. Oh, the 3 hours that I was off eating, was it? It's. I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. I'm not sure. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape delay. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine your witness. Or the witness. Right. You know what to do. You got this one. Girl, I got that shimmy shake. I got it. Okay. You see, let's see. It's still contradicting with the time. Because from noon all the way to 6 p.m. So we gonna get him real quick with this one. We gonna pull that yada-da. Hold it! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You could have not heard a television or video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Swarwick?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Swazitz? The court would prefer for you to have an accurate testimony from the very beginning. The constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Well, Mr. Shorts, let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. I don't think you're ready for this, attorney. My law is so judicial for you, baby.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. That's not it.
There was a table clock in the apartment. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to kill the victim. Okay, let's see. And how would he know the murder weapon anyway? Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is it supposed to be a clock?
your objections and your evidence. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Swartz.
I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, it was a statue. It was indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You see, it tilted and said time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted, it as a statue. My apologies, Your Honor.
So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, how would he know all this, though, to be real? It appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? I want to say yeah. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this whole witness's testimony. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness has already testified to have never entered the apartment, not once, but twice. Clearly, this is a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I'll prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound that you heard. Damn, Phoenix. I didn't expect that. My boy came out with his own stuff. He didn't even need me. Alright, Phoenix. Order. Order. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Swallet, the sound must have left quite of an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this, Your Honor? This is a baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock or not?
That never. Look, I heard. I saw. Shut up! I hate you. Just who are you? It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and should burn. He should burn. Give him death.
Order. Order. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, it's can I have a moment, please? There isn't a shred of evidence that's supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, your claim the sound of the witness heard from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think this through carefully. Ooh, excuse me, let's see what I got. already used that. Let's go back. He's a salesman. He's a newspaper salesman who saw the Larry flee. Oh. What am I looking at her for? Hey, that cutie. Not this dude, Larry. Her. My baby. With the mold on the chin. Cindy do like she was out there with somebody. The victim in this case is a model and she lived in an apartment by herself. Generally bad at getting his points across. Consider evidence. Okay, wait. The whole case is riding on this. This is the only one that looks like it's new, so let's try it. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Spot heard from was definitely this clock. A fact that which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbors, try sounding the clock. Examine the batteries. The neighbors weren't involved because they would already been talked about witnesses. So this is gonna be an interesting damn game. I can already see this. Wow, this is like one of those Walmart job questionnaires. Like, what would you do if would you snitch on your friend if they were stealing? Like, I ain't about to snitch on my homie if he's stealing. I'm gonna tell him, bro, don't steal, or you know, or hey girl, don't steal. If you would, you know, at least if you're gonna do your business, what you doing your business, at least let me know so I ain't in your way. I don't even want to be involved in it. But you, hey, you handle your scandal. You do you. Examine the clock's batteries. Try sounding the clock. What should I put? Try sounding the clock? Examine the batteries. Ask the neighbors. How would the neighbors know? Shit, I do not know. Ooh, I didn't know I could save on the fly. What's this? I like all that text box. Okay. I keep on wanting to say batteries. All you have to do is examine the batteries. The battery's in the right way. The clock seems to be working fine. What exactly did you mean, Mr. Wright? The clock was working fine. Yes, and? Oh, damn. I got confused back there with all the testimonies. Mr. Wright, I expect more from a lawyer in this court, even if it is your first day. I'm afraid I have to penalize you. Try to think things through more clearly. Your Honor, as I was saying, the whole case is riding on this. I better think this through carefully. Your Honor, Mr. heard the clock. A fact is because... Ask the neighbors? All you have to do is talk to the victim's neighbors. Talk to the victim's neighbors? I'm sure one of them heard the clock from time to time before the incident occurred. I see. Does the prosecution have anything to say, Mr. Payne?
We have already made the necessary inquiries. Everyone living near the victim's apartment was out at the time of the murder. Furthermore, even if a neighbor had heard the clock, that would not prove that it had anything to do with anything.
That is true. I believe you may be wrong, Mr. Wright. You will receive a penalty for that, unfortunately. Damn, 3 strikes you out? Like, okay. Damn. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let me think about this again. It's only one thing I can do then. It was the last one. I guess the one I should have... The least one. Look at my little bars is all the way down. Try sounding the clock. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is a thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Miss Swat and the actual time of the death. So, Mr. Swat, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
What's he talking about now?
Well, it seems like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you even know that it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let that incident, that means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Swart.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! Your lawyers are slime.
Almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Swart. Me, huh? I mean, Chief? Listen up. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Oh, I know, because she was, she had went and traveled to a different, land. Figure out the reason. I said a different land. She went to France. And you will find your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason that the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, I can. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere to prove it, right? Find it. You say you have evidence? Hold on. I smell something. I gotta see what that is. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna leave this right here just for a second. You know how you smell a smell? It ain't no poop. Relax. Listen to some Ace Attorney music. listen to some Ace Attorney music. Blazing, blazing, blazing the oldies. Blazing, 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 blazing the oldies. I don't know what's that. If it's my light bulb. Something was, you know how a light bulb or something smells like when it's burning? And I had to check my lights and see. Okay. Well, shit, I'm gonna make sure I keep it on watch. Have you found evidence to support your claim? Of course I have. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that will prove beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's play this one off.
Let's see the evidence and see exactly what it proves if the clock was running slow. This is it. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's how the time that was heard was struck when she was dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for her. Proof enough for you, Mr. Swart? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Got him foaming at the mouth. Order. Order. Order, I say. Well, this case certainly turned out a lot differently than I had expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He, was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I am impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant Larry Butts not guilty. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Ah-la-la. It turns out that Frank was a common burglar. He possessed a newspaper salesman he posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were in and out of their house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Swart himself let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Swartz grabbed the nearest blunt object that he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 2. Whew, I still can't believe I won. Right? Good job there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all, Phoenix. You fought for your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note, though. Whew. I've never seen the Chief look so happy. Her mole looking all smiley and she-ish. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me, dude. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. No, I mean bad. Bad. Bad Larry. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But Cindy Wendy's dead. She's gone forever. Larry, she was... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes. I can practically see the headlines. Harry Butts is innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Let me switch this light. I don't know if it's the light bulb. I smell like a light bulb or something. You know how like the light bulb gets extra hot? You know how a light bulb gets extra, like how you can hear a light bulb get extra. Oh, we can hear it. Well, you can't hear it sometimes. I'm gonna get a crackle. I hadn't heard no crackle. Ooh. What is that smell? I don't know what it is. It smells like oh, hey. Hold on, y'all. Let me double check on some stuff. Just to make sure. I'd rather be safe than sorry than y'all see me burning up on stream. Shit. Okay. I don't know what it is, Captain. I don't know what it is, Captain. My green screen. I gotta put my green screen at an angle. Here, take it. It's a present. Oh, a present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that, Good. Hey, Eddie, thank you, sir. How you doing tonight, man? TGAF, my brother. Have you played Ace Attorney on the Switch? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Okay, Larry. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was playing me for a fool, bro. You just want to cry. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah. You don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing. Not really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Okay. Yeah, I think I do. What the heck is she talking about? An attorney's badge. No one will believe that defense attorney if you didn't carry this. What would it be? It wouldn't be the blackout record. Here you go, Larry. Proof. It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton. Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. What was it? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully, you realize that things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if the clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you decided to spend a few of your minutes with me. I appreciate it, as always, my friend. What games are you playing lately, Eddie? Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, well, I guess so. We'll drink and toast to the innocent butts. I need to turn that light more on me. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part. Well, a little part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. Ooh, hey, she got all her memories hanging out. Just gonna point out, well, she ain't got all of them, but she got two in. It's okay. All right. And so the first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have good friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But the clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. And my promise to the chief, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The hell? The hell's going on? What? I seen Curious Joy playing this early. That's what made me buy the game. So I didn't know I couldn't get it physical. And I was watching her stream on Twitch, and she was talking about it, and I was like, let me jump on. I had been wanting to play it for the longest, and I love stuff like this, and I can narrate and shit too. Hey, this is Maya. I'm Mia. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, it's been so busy. How are you? I don't even know who that is. I don't even want to do their voice yet until I know who they are. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping evidence here. I got you. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue of the thinker, and it tells the time. I thought that you might like it. You always like toys and things like that. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come around my office by tonight? I'll say by 9 o'clock to pick it up. I'll be in pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner and something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. I would like a good burger. Shit. Good burgers sound real good right now. Some of that cow meat. Some beef. Alright, deal. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I'm glad I'm not really in the screen too much when it comes to the text on this one. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could he know? You are not what is that? Cogniferious of my background. You're not cogniferious of my background. Okay, I got you now. Cogniferious. That sounds like cognitive, like a secret. Like you're probably not knowing. You're knowing of my background. Gathering information is my business. You see. I should have been more careful. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask for you to do one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh, that's that bull. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye and Company, law offices. I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over. We should go out for dinner. What's this? That smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in our office somewhere. I smell blood and that can't be good. I have to check to see if Mia is okay. How do I move then? How do I move? Oh, you know what I was supposed to give her? Give my friend was the other statue, the bloody statue. Oh, why am I trying to go everywhere else except the door? Can I walk? Okay, okay. That smell. It's it's blood. Someone's there? Chief. 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 Who are you? So this strange girl just dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Hey chief, sorry baby. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Damn, that was real. Chief. I'm sorry, I gotta check you, baby. Chief. It's hard seeing you like this, but if there's any clues here, I have to find them. She was struck in the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Huh. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be a piece of glass lying broken in the back of the room. The broken remains of the glass light stand broken beyond the recognition. Nothing else that seems to seclude here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Huh? A word is written in blood on the scrap paper. Maya. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Dang. I think that's enough snooping around here for now. I better call the police and find out what the girl is doing here. I had to check everything. You gotta check everything, y'all. You gotta check. The chief's chair. A simple functioning design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. There's a large building right across the office. The Gateway Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. It's encrusted in blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Okay. We already read that. What? That girl just now, where did she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Oh. I hope she didn't run. Yipes! What the hell? Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but just who exactly are you? It's okay. I work here too. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought that they'd be used for evidence and outside the courtroom. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her. But I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me exactly what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis, she's already dead. Huh. You and the chief. So you're the chief's. I'm her sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to pick up some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock, actually. It was the thinker. Present this Maya to her. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with blood on a piece of paper. It was actually a receipt. That's my name. Why would she even write my name? Please, calm down. Why would she write my name? I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used was PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The Fade Company ledger book. Everything is written here in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes for a bit of money. Okay. That gives me something to motivate it from. Oh, what is this? All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Okay. Right. I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few screws and the receiver's missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh! She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Huh. Better get the hell up out of here. Ooh-wee, the boys is here. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Shit. Gumshoe, huh? Alright. I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report at the building across the way. Got a person saying that they saw some kind of murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. No. Whoa. Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's actually my name.
What? The victim drew this here? This note? In blood, you see? Huh. Her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name?
Killer?
Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? But...
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin and detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center visiting room. Can I save? Alright, y'all, this wasn't going to be a super long stream. I just wanted to check this out. On a Friday night, TGIF. Y'all can join me Monday through Friday for Geek News. And then I do other videos too. On Saturdays and Sundays as well. So please check me out. You can also go follow me on Twitter. Links are in the description below, as well as Instagram. I appreciate you stopping through. I will be back. I'll probably be back with some kind of I'm gonna say Instagram with Xenogears. I need to make a certain day that I do each game, so that way I'm not, because sometimes I get a little bored if I just want to play. If I'm playing an older game, I don't want to always just play the older games that I beat it, unless I'm private time playing it, romanticizing it. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. Remember, as always, to eat, geek, sleep, repeat, and peace. Holler at y'all later.